Smokers. This is your Uncle Master Marks, and it's time to clock in for another mother-loving goddamn live video. Shouts out to the Dogs of Devastation, the AEW Pack Smokers, the Master Marks Militia, the Day One Doggy Bones, the Black Horsemen, the Snow Brothers, the Mass Lion, my dog Dante Geron 23, Admin Gore, TW Booty Hunter, K Breezy, the AEW Pack Smoker of the Year Marcus Brown, and I don't know if I said his name, but King Mike's World as well. So we're going to get straight into today's video. I'm not going to try to hold y'all for too long, but we do got some stuff we need to talk about. Today's video is simply titled, JD from New York switched up on AEW? Let me say it again. JD from New York switched up on AEW. And if you want my true, honest opinion on that, listen, this video not going to be monetized anyway. It's some fucking bullshit. Some bullshit. How the fuck do you go from being the biggest AEW dildo licker to being the biggest AEW pack smoker? How? How you do that? How do you do that, JD from New York? You spent all that time over there licking and a lapping and a licking and a lapping and a licking and a lapping Tony Khan, the AEW dildo, and the AEW brand. And now all of a sudden, you don't rock with them no more? You went from wearing an AEW hat, an AEW shirt, an AEW skirt, and loving AEW so much to the point where it might make you want a man squirt. How you go from that to all of a sudden you don't like AEW? How'd that happen? Now I get it. The content that is put out in the wrestling YouTube world that is more so like telling the truth about AEW, telling about how they're not as good as people think they are, speaking about the truth, speaking the facts, speaking the information that's clearly in the system, talking about how they have 93 plus weeks without 1 million views on AEW Dynamite. A lot of the content that's on wrestling YouTube is that. Now, it's content that can bring you some success, and it's content that can bring you a lot of heat as well. Like, I have a lot of heat. I'm the heel. I'm the biggest heel in wrestling YouTube, right? Because I don't like AEW. That's factual information. That's known information. But now all of a sudden, as I've seen in the past few months, and it started off very gradually, very slowly. The shirt went away, the hoodie went away, the hat went away. Now all of a sudden, JD from New York is the biggest AEW pack smoker in the world, which is crazy because that's Marcus Brown. How that's possible? How did JD from New York, a person who sat in that chair for years and coped and licked and lapped AEW, become the biggest hater? Well, let's keep it a buck, right? Let's keep it a buck. The truth about that is Tony Khan did not offer JD from New York a contract with AEW. He offered the contract to that other dude on Twitter. What's his name? Booyaka 619? Whatever the fuck his name is. I don't fucking know. He offered the contract to him. That's the reason why, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with none of that bullshit that people be talking. You didn't just wake up one morning and all of a sudden and realize that Tony Khan didn't know how to book a show. You been knew that. If you had common sense in your brain. Sometimes I think you don't. You been knew that. It's been common sense. We could see with all 2 of our eyes, all 4 of our eyes, that AEW was DOA. There has never been a switch up for me. It has always been the same game from the same name. Master Marks, AEW Pack Smoker. K Breezy, AEW Pack Smoker. Marcus Jerome Brown, AEW Pac Smoker. It's always been the same shit. There has never been a switch up. So now all of a sudden, the biggest lover is the biggest hater. That makes me feel like that honestly makes me feel like JD from New York, you just mad, bro. You just mad you ain't get the job. You don't really dislike the product because like you said, you had an AEW hat and an AEW hoodie sitting on one of the hooks in your house. Nigga, I ain't got no AEW shit in my house. When I see AEW shit, it's a meme to me. When the AEW Fight Forever video game was $15 at Walmart, it was a meme to me. It wasn't real life. It wasn't reality because I don't give a fuck about AEW. I only care about the business of wrestling. Just like people who sit in the comment section who make these comments about how I don't like Tony Khan or whatever. I don't dislike Tony Khan as a person. I do feel like there are some racial things that he struggles with. But the main thing that I don't like about him is he's a bad businessman. Look at Trevor Lawrence. He went from a big superstar in college to a fucking nobody in the NFL. How is that possible? These same people that come from the NFL or that be in the NFL come from the NCAA. Same linemen, same D tackles, same everything. Cornerbacks, safeties, linebackers. They all come from college in most cases. So it's not like there's the big wave of old old NFL players still in the league. Like, I'm not sure how the fuck he just goes from being successful to unsuccessful. But also then again, you look at the Jacksonville Jaguars team and they're unsuccessful because Tony Khan, as successful as he may be financially, business-wise, his businesses aren't successful. He has over $400 million worth of contracts probably on the AEW roster. And I think they get, $300 million or some shit like that? So he's $100-something million over the budget. And he about to get Mike Bailey. And he just got Bobby Lashley, MVP, and Shelton Benjamin. Possibly Dakota Kai. Not Dakota Kai, sorry. I'm Tegan Knox. My bad, y'all. My brain farted. Possibly Tegan Knox. I'll say Dakota Kai. Yikes. Anyways. Possibly Tegan Knox. So it's like his contract and that money that he dishing out is getting more and more and more. And AEW is getting less and less and less. They haven't had 1 million viewers in over 93 plus weeks. That's fucking ridiculous. You can't even get 1 million? 93 weeks. But the main thing that we here today for is to talk about this fucking piece of shit JD from New York. How you go sit here and all of a sudden be this big AEW Pac Smoker when the main AEW Pac Smoker on Twitter, you got him blocked. Unblock me. Unblock me. We could talk. I don't want to work with you. But we can discuss, and I can see if you a true AEW Pac Smoker or not, or if you just capping in your rapping. Boosting. That's what I think you do. I think you out here boosting. You boosting up information. You don't dislike AEW, dude. Your numbers just ain't the same, and you didn't get the fucking job. So what do people do when they don't get a job? They go to the unemployment line. That's what they do, JD from New York, you dork. You sit on here day in and day out, licking and lapping AEW, and all of a sudden, when Booyah, whatever the fuck his name is, get that job, you switch up. I don't like AEW no more. Tony Khan don't know what he's doing. This show is a mess. The show been a mess. It was a mess when Sonny Kiss and Marco Stunt was on it, and it's a mess today. They had the Big Boom cookies and cheeseburger and all of these fucking people on there. And that's more relevant than their entire roster. It's been a joke. The booking has been bad. Tony Khan has been looked like a goofball when it comes to the pen and writing stories and writing storylines. And don't get me wrong, Triple H ain't the best at it. Shawn Michaels is better than all of them, of course. Mainly because, Triple H loves to overbook. He booked Legado del Fantasma in a storyline with the LJWO, that's Latino Jobber World Order, in a storyline for 16 to 18 months. That's fucking insane. That storyline should have been a 4 to 6 month storyline. Kapoosh. Gone. Get out of here. As simple as that. But no. 16 to 18 months. But, and you know, I even heard that JD from New York is starting to love WWE shit and love this and love. Bro, listen, man. You got to stop it. You capped for AEW for their entire existence. Why stop now? You're not welcome over here. As a person that's proud to say that I've been over here on the battle line speaking the truth about AEW and Tony Khan as a businessman since day one, as a person that has been doing that, I'm telling you, JD from New York, you're not welcomed over here. You're just doing it. You're just doing it for attention, more viewership, and because you mad. And I noticed it early on. I started to see it creep up, and it was creeping and creeping. And then now I watch your shit, and it's completely AEW slander. Now all of a sudden, you just awoke. You awoke. You have awakened. You was woke as hell to the damn AEW pack smokers. You there. I believe you now, Master Marks. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get out of here. You're not allowed over here, JD from New York. There are people like, Evan Gore, TW Booty Hunter, King Mike, Jay Rance. These motherfuckers been on the front line against the AEW dorks, the AEW dildos, the AEW bed bugs. We've been on the front line since day one. And while we was on the front line, you was licking and lapping, on your knees, slurping and burping. Now all of a sudden, what? Because you don't get a job? You hate the company? Get the fuck out of here, bro. That's still not doing it for the right reason. You don't give a fuck about the business of wrestling. All you give a fuck about is the attention that you gain for it. You and your small body and your big ego. That's a fucking shame, bro. You don't deserve to be a voice of this shit. Because your voice don't even fucking matter, because at the end of the day, it's about the truth. When we talked about Tony Khan's numbers, were they a lie? When we talked about the booking with African Americans in AEW, was it a lie? Oh, I mean, Bobby Lashley says there's no such thing as a black champion anymore, and there's no problem. Yeah, there's no such thing because Tony Khan doesn't present that anymore. He don't present it anymore. He had one. He let him go. Got his ass beat. Now he fighting you. I don't seem weird to you, Bobby Lashley. And I'm not a person that's into the whole race thing or whatever, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying? There is pride with being a Latino, a brown person, an African-American person. And when you're breaking shit in the world, you do deserve credit for it. Because it isn't that common to have a superstar WWE champion right front and center African-American. Bobby Lashley been that before. So I get where you're coming from too, still. I do. I understand it, They just as equal as everybody, but there is still pride in it as well. And wasn't that something MVP was kind of complaining about? So I'm really confused with the statement. I really don't understand that. But back to JD from New York. JD from New York, I'm going to tell you something, bro. You're not welcome here. You can't come here. You're not allowed. You are not a true AEW pack smoker. You are AEW pack smoker faker. You like one of them girls who be on Snapchat hitting the blunt and blowing it right out. That's what the fuck you are. You hit the AEW pack smoker blunt and you blow that bitch right the fuck out. You don't hit that shit for real. Take that shit to the brain or to the dome. You ain't doing like Marcus did, hitting 6 AEW packs back to back. You don't do that. You cap, bro. You capping. Stop boosting. Stop it. Because if that was the case, you would have been on that type of timing. But you was not on that type of timing. You was on some switch up shit. You was on some ride or die chick type shit. Now all of a sudden what? Tony Khan show you he ain't ride for you? No, it's fuck AEW. JD from New York, since you ain't get the job, put the fries in the fucking bag. Put back on your AEW goggles and go get a fucking job at McDonald's. Put the fries in the bag. You don't deserve to fucking take claims to shit that goes on with being an AEW pack smoker or being a person that speaks against AEW. You don't deserve that. Because you sat there all that time with your mouth open and your throat wide. So why do you think now, all of a sudden, what? That you just can just flounder your way up? No, my nigga, no. No. Hell no. Hell the fuck no. It don't work like that. Especially when you got one of the people on the main line blocked on Twitter. Why? First, I don't even know you, my nigga. I don't know you, and I don't care to know you. I ain't even never really even did shit to you besides speak on the truth about you. How you lick and lap. It's a JD from New York video posted on this channel. I think it was posted about a year ago. What happened from that? You blocked me on Twitter, just like the rest of them fucking nerds, Sean Ross crap, all them goofy ass niggas. Just like them. So with that being said, like I said before, JD from New York, put the fries in the bag. Get the lettuce, the burger, the patty, the french fries, and put them in a fucking bag. You do not deserve to be on this side. This side is where the truth been at the whole entire time. And people say, oh, well, you hate AEW so much, and you dislike AEW. Motherfucker, I talk about AEW and WWE. I talk about the good and the bad of wrestling in general. And honestly, there are times that WWE does a lot more good than bad. AEW does a lot more bad than good. It's just common sense. What Enzo say? You can't teach that. You just gotta look, bro. Use your eyes. Use your brain. If you don't know by now what situation AEW is in, then you're gonna be lost forever. And JD from New York, you are one of those people, bro. You all of a sudden want to be on this side. You're not welcomed over here. Yeah, you're finally waking up, but guess what, motherfucker? You waking up to something that we've been saying for years. It don't just all of a sudden change like that. So were you really an AEW fan, or were you just capping to try to get noticed by Tony Khan to get a job? You didn't get the job. Put the fries in the bag. Retire your AEW chaps and your AEW thong and your AEW skirt. Retire it. Now, if you came over to this channel and you was real honest and you was like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Tony said that I had an opportunity over there and shit. He lied to me about it. And now I'm gonna tell the truth that I couldn't tell because I had a little small time contract with Tony. If you say that, then I could be like, okay, I get it because it's business. I still kind of get it because it's business. But as far as you just all of a sudden switching up and you just, oh my God, AEW is trash now. Waking up out of the blue saying that, that's cap, JD. So with that being said, put the fries in the bag, put back on your AEW goggles, and go get a job at McDonald's. This has been Master Marks. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, tell us if you hate us, tell us if you love us. Tell us what you think about the video. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Turn on the post notifications. We try to do a live stream at 8 p.m. every single day. Now, meanwhile, I said the word try. I didn't say that we was going to do it. We try to. Tonight, we will be live at 8 p.m. So please make sure you tune in to that and bring you some JD from New York pack and AEW pack as well. We will be watching Monday Night Raw together. A few of the dogs on the channel. Come check us out. It's a fun time. You would enjoy yourself and you'd be welcome into the family. And you honestly could get a chance to get on the Discord with us and chop it up. And you say your opinion. We accept all opinions. We don't knock people for their opinion. Whatever you believe in your head, that's fine with me. You believe it, then achieve it. You like it? We love it. If you want to donate to the channel, you can go ahead and donate to the channel by going over to Cash App. Our Cash App is $Master Marks. We also accept super likes, super chats, and super stickers. Fuck Tony Khan. Fuck AEW. Fuck JD from New York. Go get your AEW goggles and get your job from McDonald's and put the fries in the fucking bag. I'm out this bitch.
Let's dance a bit, drink some more. You say you ain't doing good, you know I always know, I know. Let's dance a bit.